Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for today's broadcast of Field of Greens Golf League Golf. This is our second tournament we're doing. It's the Sony Open, and let's load the program. Action PC Golf. This is the first broadcast I've done. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work, so what I'm going to do is try out a few different things. We're going to do one round per broadcast. We most likely get this. We're going to start on Tuesdays and have the tournament end on the weekends. But anyway, without any further ado, let's go to the tournament. And by doing that, you hit schedule, and there it is, the Sony Hawaii Open from the Wailea Country Club in Honolulu, Hawaii. I've been there, haven't played the course. Golf course is sitting next to the zoo in Honolulu. I've seen it many times, although I haven't played there. The Sony Open is played usually the second week of the year, and our league, individual players will be playing this. Field of Greens Golf is going to be, we have tournaments scheduled, Ryder Cup style tournaments during the course of the year. Steve Tate will be playing those. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing some tournaments, so let's play the event. There you see all the golfers that are in our league. They are set up, and there's the field as you see it there. We are going to sim up to the 15th hole with this field. When I first started to watch golf on television in the 1960s, they didn't cover golf tournaments from the first tee to the 18th green 4 days a week. It would come on Saturdays and Sundays. They would show holes 15, 16, 17, and 18. The broadcast did not take that long. They did them both days. And now, of course, with the Golf Channel and ESPN Plus and Peacock and all that stuff, you get to see every hole, every player of every round. We're not going to do that. So let's tee off and see where we're going to stop. There's, on the left, you see the field. I can't imagine how long this would take if we covered the whole thing. But the last group to tee off is going to be Dustin Johnson, Chichi Rodriguez, and Vijay Singh. And the first group you see there, Rahm, Farrell, and Lee Westwood. What I'm going to do is click a button, play the round. I will then pause it where appropriate, and we'll go from there. So this is going to be very exciting, but let's play golf. As you see, it goes pretty quick. As I am going to get ready to pause this around the 15th hole. On hole 13. And there we go. We hit the pause button. Okay, let's see where we are. So far in the golf tournament, Sergio Garcia leads the tournament 4 under through 11. Tom Watson's 3 under through 11. Tom Lehman 2 under through 8, so on and so forth as we go all the way down. There have been players that have not teed off yet. Billy Casper will be teeing off in a second. So that looked like about half the players. Let's see, we have Sergio Garcia on the 11th. So let's go to the 11th hole. And we're going to watch these golfers play. Actually, let me fix this. They're leading the tournament, so we're going to keep playing the round. When they get to the 15th, we'll pause it again and see where we go from there. Then we'll watch some golf. Okay, here we go. Sergio Garcia through 15 is still leading the tournament. Watson, 1 stroke back. Sam Snead, 2 strokes back, and Bryson DeChambeau. So let's do this. Let's get to Sergio Garcia, who is on the 15th, right? We'll watch him all the way in. Tom Watson is second. Sam Snead is 2 under on the second hole. We'll go all the way back and watch Sam Snead. Well, nah, too far back. Anybody else this far up? Schauffele. Schauffele's on the 13th. Let's watch Schauffele. And we'll keep it at 3 golfers at a time. We'll hit play round, and the game will automatically stop, and we'll watch those players play. Xander Schauffele here on the 14th par 4, 430 yards, and he puts it in the trees. His second shot is going to be safely on the green. His birdie putt is short, going to tap it in for his par. Schauffele remains 2 under after 14. Sergio Garcia, the leader, on the 16th hole, and he hit a tree. You heard it. Tom Watson, he's right also, behind the trees. Watson safely back into the fairway. He's going to have 2 good shots to save par. Same with Garcia. Garcia, though, is going to be on the green, and he will have a birdie putt. Great shot by Watson. Garcia's birdie putt. He misses left. Watson puts it in, saves par. So does Garcia. And we go back to the leaderboard. Watson still 1 stroke behind Sergio Garcia. We'll pick up Bryson DeChambeau, Lee Westwood, as those players get closer to the 15th hole. Okay, let's play some more golf here. Schauffele on the 15th par 4, 397 yards. He is going to stay on the right corner of the fairway. His approach shot over the trap, and it is a beauty. Here's his birdie putt. Misses to the left. Taps it in for his par. Schauffele still 2 back of Sergio Garcia. Speaking of Sergio Garcia, we're on the par 3 17th. And that's a beauty. He's going to have a birdie putt coming up. Watson on this 191-yard hole is in the sand trap to the left, pin high. Watson hits it out. Going to have a fairly easy putt for his par. And there is Garcia's birdie putt. Watson pars. Garcia now, after 17, 5 under in the lead. Bryson DeChambeau and Watson and Lee Westwood, all 3 under. Lee Westwood has finished. He's in the clubhouse. He's the leader in the clubhouse with a 67. The tournament continues. Schauffele on the 16th hole. Puts it in the trap off the tee. And he is safely on in 2, going to be putting for a birdie here. And it's going to be short and to the right. His par putt. He remains 3 back of Garcia. Speaking of Sergio, here he is on the 18th, and it's a drive right into the sand trap to the left. This is a par 5, 548-yard hole as Watson tees off. And he's in the dead center of the fairway. Watson's approach will be on the just on the front of the green. He'll be putting for an eagle. Garcia out of the trap. Didn't try to put it on the green. Playing it safe. Here's his approach. And it's a good one. He's got a birdie putt coming up, but before that, Watson putting for an eagle and a tie of the lead. Just gets by on the left. Garcia's birdie attempt. Just slips by the hole. He's going to tap it in for his par. Watson for his par. Garcia with a 65, leader in the clubhouse, 5 under. Watson 4 under, 66. Lee Westwood 3 under, 67. Now let's see where we are. We still have Schauffele to watch. Ricky Fowler 1 under. We don't have to watch Fowler. Okay, nobody else is close, so we'll watch Schauffele come in and see if some of these other guys will get closer to the lead and closer to the end. So let's continue the round. Schauffele 3 strokes back here on the 17th. Pin high, he'll be putting for a birdie. And he slides by the right of the hole. We'll tap it in for a par. Remains 3 strokes back. We'll pick up Luke Donald, Seve Ballesteros as they get to the 15th hole. But right now, we'll continue. Schauffele's on the 18th. His drive is going right, but it will stay in the fairway. Par 5, 548 yards. Here's his second shot. In the rough to the right, a little short. His approach just is going to be a little short. He did not hit that well. He'll be putting for birdie, however, and here it is. Just missed it. He's going to tap it in for a par. And his round is over. Schauffele, 68, 3 strokes back. Okay, let's pick up Luke Donald on the 15th. Anybody else? We'll pick up Langer and Stockton in a couple of more holes. But right now we'll follow Luke Donald, who is 3 strokes back. Luke Donald on the 16th. He's going to be in the shade, but in the fairway. Second shot coming up. And I heard it hit some trees somewhere. Didn't see it, but we'll find it. There he is. Has to play out safely into the fairway. He's going to lose at least 1 stroke on this hole. There's his approach. He's going to have to make this putt for a bogey. No, for a bogey, correct. And he puts it in. Luke Donald down to 1. We will not follow him anymore since he's 4 strokes back. And we'll pick up Langer and Stockton there on the 14th. Might as well watch Jack Nicklaus. He's only 1 under, but Jack's a special case. Here we go. Bernhard Langer. Beautiful drive. Short par 4, 397 yards. Dave Stockton off the tee. And he's in the fairway on the right side. Jack Nicklaus, 4 strokes back, but we're going to watch him anyway. He is just going to sneak out into the rough, first cut of the rough. Stockton with his approach. He'll have a birdie putt. Nicklaus. Nice shot. He will be putting for birdie. Bernhard Langer right in the center of the fairway, in the center of the green. He's going to be away, and he will attempt his birdie putt first. Hit it a little bit too hard. Stockton putting for a bird, and he's going to put it in. Stockton within 3. Nicklaus misses his putt. Should tap it in. For par, Langer puts it in the right-hand side door. There it is. Sergio Garcia and Arnold Palmer now shows up, leading the tournament. He's tied with Sergio Garcia. He's on the 12th. So we'll go right to the 12th hole. Let's watch Arnold Palmer. So these are the players we're watching that have not finished. Jack Nicklaus, Bernhard Langer, Dave Stockton, and Arnold Palmer. Arnie's going to be up next on the 13th, par 4, 488 yards. Right down the middle. Couldn't ask for a nicer shot. Arnold Palmer on this 488-yard par 4 will have a second shot. And he's got a birdie putt coming up. He's going to be just short to the left. Pars the hole, maintains the leader with Sergio Garcia, who's in the clubhouse. Let's see if we can shut a couple of these off. Watson's gone. He's done. We're going to shut Nicklaus off here for a minute because he's 4 strokes back. We got 4 golfers. No, we don't have 4. Garcia's done. We have 3 golfers. We're watching. Palmer tied for the lead. Stockton a stroke back. Bernhard Langer 2 strokes back. Let's continue. Dave Stockton. 16th hole. He's right dead center in the fairway. Bernhard Langer's sliding to the right. He's going to be in the rough, but a good lie. Langer to the green is approach. Right at the stick. It's going to be short, however. Stockton. What a shot. 15-foot putt for Langer. It's a birdie putt, and he puts it in. Just missing Stockton to the right for his birdie. He's going to tap that in for a par. Let's take a look now at the leaderboard. Arnold Palmer tied for the lead with Sergio Garcia's in the clubhouse. Stockton 1 stroke back. Langer 1 stroke back. Watson 1 stroke back. He's also in the clubhouse. Okay, let's play some golf. Here's Arnie on the 14th hole, par 4, 430 yards, and he's in the middle of the fairway once again. His approach flies over the hole, rolls off the back of the green. He's going to have a chip shot. Try to get it close for his par tap in, and he's done just that. 4-foot putt. He's parred the hole. Ernie Els is on the 10th, and he takes over the lead. He takes over a tie along with Garcia and Arnold Palmer. Let's go to the 10th. Watch Ernie Els. There are 4 golfers within a stroke. There they are. You see on the left-hand side. Let's play some more golf. Dave Stockton and Langer on the 17th. Langer's par 3 shot just off the fringe. Stockton. What a beauty. Langer chips the ball up. It's going towards the hole and stops just in front. Stockton with a 10-foot birdie putt. Puts it in. Langer taps in his par. And it's Ernie Els, Arnold Palmer, and Dave Stockton all at 5 under, tied with Sergio Garcia, who's already in the clubhouse. We'll see Ernie Els next. Els on the 11th, par 3, 192 yards. Nice shot. Els birdie putt. Misses to the right. Taps it in for his par. He remains tied at 5 under here at the Sony Open. Let's Langer's on the 17th. We'll keep him on there. Let's go. Let's see who we're going to see next. Arnold Palmer from the 15th hole. Palmer in the fairway. He's been in the fairway every time we've watched him today. His second shot towards the green. Will it make it over the trap? It does. And he's going to have a birdie attempt. 12.5 feet. And he misses to the right. Taps it in. For his par, he remains 5 under. Tied with El Stockton Garcia. Langer 1 stroke back on the 17th. Next up, we're going to watch Stockton and Langer on the 18th hole. Stockton is going to be in the, well, not quite. He's going to be in the rough underneath the tree, but he'll have a shot. Langer is going to be far right. But once again, if he gets over that tree, he'll be okay. Langer's shot, and he does not get over the tree. He hits the tree. Now he's got to play a safe shot. He is going to drop back. That's his third shot. He's going to need 2 terrific shots to save par. Stockton also had to play safe on this par 5. Stockton again with his third shot. And he sticks it. Really, that's a good shot. Langer, not such a good shot. Langer's going to have quite a putt to try to save par. He will putt first. It couldn't have come any closer. Langer was going to birdie, drop a stroke. Stockton now, with his putt, puts it in. Dave Stockton finishes with a 64. He's 6 under par. He's leading the tournament. Els and Palmer still on the course. Stroke back. We'll get rid of him. Langer's 3 strokes back. We'll get rid of him. Anybody else in the 4 category? Harris English, we'll keep an eye on him. We won't watch him quite yet. But let's follow Els and Palmer as they are on the back 9. Ernie Els, 12th hole, par 4. He's going to be in trouble. Best way to put it. His second shot is a beauty out of that mess. Chip shot and a putt for a par. He'll save par. That'll be a success for this hole. Great chip shot. He's got a short 3-foot putt. Puts it in for his par. Els remains 1 stroke behind Dave Stockton, who's in the clubhouse with a 64. Next up, Arnold Palmer. Sixteenth hole, par 4. Dead center. He's been there all day. His approach. Can he get it close enough for a birdie attempt? You bet he can. Palmer lines up a 4-foot putt, puts it in, and he shares the lead at the 16th, 6 under, tied with Dave Stockton. Ernie Els 1 stroke back on the 12th. We will be watching Els next. Ernie Els on the 13th hole. In the rough, his approach shot here on the 488 par 4 is almost dead center. Good shot. He'll be putting for a birdie. 31 feet. And he put it close enough that he'll tap it in for his par. Els remains 1 stroke behind Palmer and Stockton. Chambeau still at 3 under. We're going to have to wait. Anybody else? 4 unders. Colin Montgomery will let him get a little further into the course before we start watching him. Arnold Palmer, par 3, 191 yards. Puts it on. He'll be putting for a birdie and a lead of 1 stroke. Just comes up short, taps it in for his par. Next will be Ernie Els. 1 stroke back. He's left again, but I think he'll be okay. Let's find out. His approach, he's more than okay. Good shot. He'll be putting for a bird. Els with a 9-foot putt. And he is just going to miss on the right side, taps it in for his par. Ernie Els, after 14, 5 under, tied with Sergio Garcia, who's in the clubhouse. Harris English, who we will now start to watch. 5 under on the 13th. And, of course, Arnold Palmer tied for the lead with Dave Stockton. He's on the 17th. Arnie's up next. 18th hole. He's been in the fairway every time, and he still is in the fairway. Par 5, his second shot coming up. Can he reach the green and be putting for an eagle? It looks like he is. He's not going to be putting, but he's real darn close. That's a good shot. Here's his chip shot. Can he get it close and take the lead with a birdie putt? He almost put that one in, and he's going to tap that in for a birdie. And there it is. Arnold Palmer in the clubhouse with a 63 leading in the first round of the Sony Open. How far have we got here? Is everybody teed off? We still have 3 guys on the tee. I don't know if we're going to get to watch the whole tournament. We're about 35 minutes into this. I'm going to try to keep this broadcast at under an hour. So we'll do our best. Sergio Garcia at 5 under. He's in the clubhouse. Ernie Els, Harris English out on the course, 5 under. And Palmer leads at 7 under. Stockton in at 6 with a 64. Okay, we can turn off Arnie as he's in for the next few holes. We'll watch Harris English and Ernie Els. Harris English in the fairway. I don't know much about Harris English. What we're going to have to do is in subsequent rounds, we will do some biographical material on these players. English with his birdie putt, and he's going to miss to the left. Should tap it in for a par. And he remains 2 strokes back at 5 under. Ernie Els now on the 15th, par 4, 397 yards. Nice drive. Here's his approach. Will it be close enough for a birdie putt? He will have a birdie putt. Putt 8 foot 2 inches away, and he's going to miss it. Ernie Els taps it in. Els in English, 2 strokes behind. Palmer at 7 under. Colin Montgomery's at 4. Another hole or 2 will pick him up. Scotty Scheffler will pick him up. He's on the 12th, 3 under, as he gets closer to the 15th. Harris English now on the par 4, 15th hole, 397 yards. It's left, and I hear it hitting trees. How much trouble's he in? He's in a lot of trouble because he had to punch it out, and he crosses the fairway. He's in the rough still. Here's his third shot, and it's a nice one. He leaves himself a makeable putt for his par. It's 23 feet. Looks like it's going to be a little short, and it is. He'll tap it in for a bogey. He'll drop a stroke. English now 4 back. What we'll do here, yeah, we'll leave him in here. We'll pick up Scotty Scheffler also. Justin Thomas right out of range. Ernie Els, 5 under on the 16th. I've been hearing a lot of trees being hit today, and there's Els in the trees. But he seems to have recovered nicely, and he's on the green. We'll have a birdie putt. Just short. And there it is. He is 5 under, 2 strokes back. Who's next? Scotty Scheffler. Scheffler on the 14th. Nice drive. He will just be in the trees here to the right, but I think he'll be okay. No, he wasn't okay. You got to hit it backwards to get out of there. His third shot on the par 4 puts it dead center. He's going to have a putt of, let's see how far this is, 31 feet to save par. And he is short. Okay, Palmer in the lead, 7 under. Ernie Els, 2 strokes back on the 16th. English, 3 strokes back on the 15th. Scheffler, we're going to drop off again because he went back to 3. If he catches up a little more, we'll put him in there. Colin Montgomery back to 5 under. We're going to add Colin. Let's play golf. Colin Montgomery on the 15th. To the right. Does he have a shot? He does. What a nice shot. Montgomery's going to have a birdie putt. 18-footer. Just misses. Taps it in for his par. Montgomery remains 2 strokes back, tied with Els and Garcia, who's in the clubhouse. Harris English.
4 under, 3 strokes back.
Ernie Els coming up next. No, Harris English. Sorry, I read the form wrong. 16th hole, he's in the rough to the right behind the trap. Here comes the approach, and he did not hit that well. He's in the fairway, however. He's going to need a good approach. I don't think that was that good. He's going to have himself a 15-foot putt. But he's going to, oh, I thought it was in, just slid by the left. He's going to bogey. Harris English now falls to 3, which means he's out of TV range for right now. Dave Hill's on the 9th at 500. Let's add Dave Hill. 3 players at 5 under that are on the course: Hill, Montgomery, and Els. Here's Els on the 17th. He has a birdie putt, and he misses. All 3 players still 2 strokes behind Arnold Palmer. Dave Hill on the 10th hole comes up next. 350-yard par 4, and he pulls it over the cart path on the left. His approach, however, is a fine one. He's going to have himself, let's see how far a putt he's got, 23 feet. And he's going to, another half a roll. He taps it in for his par. Hill, Montgomery, and Els, 2 strokes behind Arnold Palmer. Nobody else keeping up, so we're going to follow these 3. Palmer and Stockton are in the clubhouse. Colin Montgomery on the 16th hole, and he's hit a beauty. Dead center. Here we go. Montgomery's approach. Also a beauty. He's going to have a birdie putt. That putt is going to be from 12 feet. But he comes up short. Taps it in. Montgomery still 2 strokes back. Ernie Els is up next. He's on the 18th. In the fairway. Nice drive. His second shot on the 548 par 5. Leaves himself a lob wedge to the green. And a little backspin maybe. Look at this. Almost in the hole. What a shot by Ernie Els. Here's his birdie putt. Ernie Els birdies the 16th, goes into a tie, 1 stroke behind Arnold Palmer. He's in the clubhouse with a 64. He has tied Dave Stockton. We can take him off the list. We'll be following Dave Hill and Colin Montgomery. We're at 45 minutes into the contest. We will keep it to under an hour for those of you watching. There's some replays we could see over here. As time permits, we may show these. There's a 9-iron from Paul Runyon from 144 yards out. He holed it. That may be worth watching. Well, not sure what that did. I thought you click on this. View replay. Click the wrong button. Okay. This is supposed to go in the hole. And there it is. Paul Runyon on the 9th hole, a 9-iron, 144 yards out. There you go. Okay, Hill and Montgomery, 2 strokes behind Donald Palmer as we continue. Hill on the 11th, par 3. He'll be putting for a birdie. Putt is from 41 feet. Good approach putt. Should be able to get his par. There it is. Still 2 back. Colin Montgomery on the 17th. Par 3. And Montgomery has a birdie putt. It's from 28 feet. Good putt. He's going to tap that in here on the 17th. Hill and Montgomery still 2 strokes back. Anybody else catching up? Nope, not yet. Ralph Goodall put in a 12-yard shot. Dave Hill now on the 12th hole. He will be in the fairway. Nice drive. Hill's approach. And he's going to have an easy birdie putt. He will go. Hill will go to 6 under, 1 stroke behind Arnold Palmer. He's only on the 12th. He could be the leader when all said and done in the end of the first round. Colin Montgomery now on the 18th. 2 strokes back. He's yelling 4. Why is that? It's in the trap. Nice out here on the par 5. He should have a good approach shot. Fairly easy. And there he is, a little backspin. This hole does that. He will have a birdie putt. 6-footer. He misses it. Colin Montgomery blew the chance to gain a stroke on the leaders. He's finished for the day. Montgomery's in with a 65, 5 under, 2 strokes behind Donald Palmer. We can take him off. The only person within any distance is Dave Hill, so let's watch him for a while. Hill on the 13th. Jeff Hunter comes by. Jeff must be done with his football game. Who won the game, Jeff? Type it in. I'm curious. Hill's second shot to this large green. He will have a 50-foot birdie attempt. And that's a pretty damn good putt. Taps it in for his par. Hill still 1 stroke back after 13. Anybody else catching up? Nope. If any of these players hit 4 under, we'll start following them. In the meantime, Dave Hill's got the TV camera all to himself. He is 6 under, 1 stroke back. Dave Hill in the fairway, going to just come off to the right. Second shot, going to leave himself a long birdie putt. 46-footer. Four-footer for a par. And he misses it. Unbelievable. He's going to drop a stroke. He'll now -5 after 14. 2 strokes behind Arnold Palmer. You can see the leaderboard. All the leaders are finished except Hill. He's on the 14th. Everybody else, 3 under. Hill on the 15th. Nice drive, short par 4, 397 yards. His approach. And he's going to get a chance now to get that stroke back as he has a 3-foot putt for his birdie and he puts it in. Dave Hill back to 6 under after 15. Anybody else catching up? There's Kerry Middlecoff on the 15th. 4 under. Let's add Kerry to the TV schedule. In the same foursome with Hill, Kerry Middlecoff tees off. He's going to be to the left.
And hits a tree. We've heard that sound before today.
Hill just makes it over the tree in the center of the fairway. Middlecoff has to hit backwards, so Middlecoff's not going to be on TV very long with this hole. His 3rd shot on the par 4 is going to be in the trap. Hill pushes it slightly, but he is pin high on the right. Middlecoff from the sand doesn't even make it to the green. Hill's birdie putt. Just short. He's going to tap it in for his par. Middlecoff chips it up. A double bogey, so Middlecoff goes back to 2 under. We can get rid of him. As I look, the only people 4 and above is Hill. He's on the 16th.
We've got 5 minutes to go on the broadcast. Let's follow him as long as we can.
And when we're done, when we hit a minute to go, we'll just sim out the rest of round 1, call it a day, and we'll be off to round 2 sometime tomorrow. Dave Hill on the 17th. Par 3. Pin high left to the hole. 21-footer. Hill's putt slides by the left. He's got a tough one coming back. 4 feet. But he puts it in for his par. He's going to go to 18 now. 1 stroke behind Arnold Palmer, tied with Ernie Els and Dave Stockton. Par 5, 18th. He's going to be underneath that tree. Will he have a shot? Let's find out. He does. He's in the fairway. His approach shot, his 3rd shot. Let's see what he's going to use. He pushes the wedge. It is going to be just off the green. This is for a bird. And a tie of the lead here on the 18th. Just short. He's going to tap that in, and he's going to finish round 1 of the Sony Open. Dave Hill, 6 under. 1 stroke back of Arnold Palmer, tied with Ernie Els and Dave Stockton, Colin Montgomery, Sergio Garcia. 5 under, 2 strokes back. Dave Hill now is done. We've got a few minutes left in the broadcast, but nobody's really close. So let's finish the round, wrap it up. We'll go to round 2. We're almost done. And there it is. Round 1 is over. Arnold Palmer, everybody's in. Arnold Palmer, 7 under par in the clubhouse with a 63. 1-stroke lead over Hill and Els. Stockton, Colin Montgomery, Sergio Garcia. We watched most of all those guys 5 under. And a whole host of people at 4 under. We'll watch this tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly when. Cutter Historical comes in. He says, I think you did a great job mixing in golfers from all decades in one tourney. With me, I do 2 decades per tour for 4 tours. You do it your way. Well, this is the Field of Dreams League, and there's a bunch of us that are going to play a Ryder Cup schedule. We haven't started yet. We're just doing this tourney here. And it's a lot of fun, I must add. Anyway, after an hour, I think I've had enough golf. I think everybody else has too. We're going to advance to the next round, which we will do tomorrow. Let's click this for 1 second. Tourney summary. There's the leaderboard. Arnold Palmer leads by a stroke. I want to thank Cutter Historical and Jeff Hunter for coming by. And I'm going to thank anybody who watches this in the future. Thank you for coming by for our Field of Greens Golf League. Keep an eye on the Discord, and we will have the second round of the Sony Open from the Wailea Country Club in Honolulu, Hawaii, sometime tomorrow. Anyway, thanks a lot for coming by. I hope you have a wonderful evening. That's it from here. Talk to you soon.